Brock Lesnar announced his retirement today, so I think it's a perfect time to make a tier list of every single year of his career, going from S, A, B, C, D, and F. So you go ahead. You kick it off.
All right. So first, Brock Lesnar got is the next big thing.
The OG Brock. The Brock Lesnar I grew up with. This one, easy S tier.
I think so too.
I think there's nobody better who had a better rookie year other than maybe Obafemi. If Obafemi wins the WWE title, we could talk about it.
Yes.
But right now, Brock Lesnar is the greatest rookie of all time. Because he came in, beat up the Hardys, destroyed the Hardys, won the King of the Ring, beat The Rock, who's the biggest name of the game right at that point. And then he pretty much had like a little run with Paul Heyman and Big Show.
And
pretty good year.
And he also beat the GOAT, Spike Dudley. Powerbombed him like 3 times.
Destroyed Spike Dudley. Dominated him. That's easiest here.
All right. The next one we got is Babyface Brock.
See, Babyface Brock kind of was a weird one, but I think he had a good year. Rumble winner. Then he actually, first of all, go back to the next big thing. Undertaker match at Hell in a Cell. Don't forget about that match. But the next for Babyface Brock in 2003, won the Rumble, main event at WrestleMania, and I feel like the next rest of the year he kind of went back from being babyface to a heel halfway through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like this Brock was not that great. I mean, he had a good. I think A is probably the best place to put him.
I would go B, to be honest with you.
Really?
Because like he's like he didn't seem like it was funny with him and Kurt,
Yeah.
like the backstage segments and like with the milk and all that stuff.
There was good time.
But like I feel like that Brock isn't like as good as him like being
His rookie
serious.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Like
yeah.
him when he's serious is much better.
Right. When they're trying to make him into a family friendly type of fan favorite type of guy, it didn't work.
It doesn't work. All right, next up we got Here Comes the Pain Brock.
This was like the end of his original run with the WWE.
Yes.
This one is a weird one too. Because I think it was, if you think about it, it's probably after SummerSlam-ish or around SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And then he had Paul Heyman back in his corner. And they had the Survivor Series match. And then he had the Goldberg rivalry. Lost to Eddie Guerrero, which was good. I feel like this is also B tier. Maybe C tier.
I'd go B tier, I think.
Yeah. Below Brock, babyface Brock.
Yes. Like I kind of feel like he was in like kind of a limbo situation. Like I think he was ready to leave.
Yeah.
And he knew he was ready to leave. And so he's like in that limbo situation where he's like not really giving
It just didn't seem like he cared as much.
Yeah, he didn't
as
care.
he did before.
All right, next we got is UFC Brock Lesnar.
I mean, we got to include the UFC in here. TKO.
Yeah.
TKO and everything now. I'm going to say Brock and UFC was sick. That's what made me a UFC fan.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people of our age were starting to watch UFC because of Brock. I mean, the UFC was starting to take over already. WWE was kind of a PG product. UFC was kind of for the older people. And as teenagers, you were leaning towards what adults were doing. And UFC was one thing we all liked. Brock Lesnar was probably the top star they had, biggest draw at the time. I mean, UFC 100 is one of the first pay-per-views I've ever bought in my life. He headlined it. I'm going to give him an A tier here.
I'll go S tier, man.
I think S tier, just because he lost some fights and he had like a weird run. He wasn't like he was dominant in the UFC. He lost to Frank Mir the first time, and then he won the title from Frank Mir, and then he defended it. I think he beat Randy Couture, then defended against Frank Mir, and then he had the whole thing with Cain Velasquez and Uberim. The ups and downs. So I feel like A tier is perfect for him.
But he did change. He did put UFC on the map in that sense. Like,
that's true.
Like all the stars that benefited, like Anderson Silva, GSP, all these guys came because of Brock Lesnar, because their names got recognized, because more casuals were watching UFC because of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like us, we were casuals.
You're right.
And we started your favorite fighter is Anderson Silva.
Right.
And it was all because of Brock Lesnar.
Right. Brock Lesnar changed the game for the UFC. We'll put him in S tier. Is that going to force my hand here?
All right, next we got is Brock Lesnar returning after the UFC.
I like this run right off the bat because he actually seemed dangerous. He was like, he was valid at this point because of the UFC run. He was a fighter and he came back as a fighter in the WWE instead of being this like athletic freak of a young wrestler. But he changed his game a little bit.
Yes.
Came in with John Cena, had the first match with John Cena, which was a wild match, and then he had Triple H, and he had I guess CM Punk would be in this too. So I feel like this one is also an S tier.
I agree.
Because he was so deadly at this point. I'm going to say A tier.
Okay.
Because he still lost twice, I think, in his first 3 matches.
He lost to
Cena and Triple H at WrestleMania.
And not CM Punk?
Yeah, he beat CM Punk. That's,
that's how it is, eh? We know who Vince's favorites are.
Yeah.
All right, next we got a streak breaker, Brock Lesnar.
After he destroyed Undertaker. You know what? I don't know how to feel about this because a lot of people were not happy. I still think Brock looked deadly, looked dominant, but I'm not a fan of the streak breaking from him either. I get why they did it, but I'm not a fan of it.
I also don't like the fact that like John Cena's like, oh, you beat the streak, so now you got to beat the shit out of me. And
that's fine. That's it. That comes after right now. I think we're still talking about the streak.
Oh, I thought it was wasn't the
streak was 2014.
Okay.
Actually, 2014 was like the I guess little run he had, and I think that's a B tier. That's probably top of B tier. Bub Babyface Brock, here comes the pain. Brock, I'll put a streak breaker there too because it's a big feat.
It is a big feat. All right, next we got Suplex City Brock.
This started after he beat John Cena. It wasn't like technically.
Oh, okay.
He said Suplex City, bitch.
Yeah.
And that's when it started. And I think he had a whole run. Matches were pretty mid. He did have like that big dog feel, like that main eventer feeling.
Yeah.
But his matches were still not that great sometimes.
Because he wrestled, I remember he wrestled Randy Orton during this time. He wrestled, and that match ended like what, TKO or something.
Randy Orton open.
Yeah.
Beat John Cena the year before, and then he wrestled Taker at SummerSlam. I think Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
His matches were alright. I think he still was an A tier player, but he's a main eventer at that point.
Okay.
Most valid he's ever been in his
All right. Next we got Universal Champion Brock Lesnar.
This is tough because nobody wanted to see Brock back then. He was getting everything you wanted. Money in the bank. He was even the match. He got put in the match. Just a bunch of BS from Brock here. I want to put this version of Brock C tier.
I agree. I didn't even go D tier because I kind of feel like he didn't even want the belt himself.
Yeah. Booking wise, probably the worst run of his career. He did not like it himself. The Universal title should have been dropped from him. Roman Reigns wasn't Universal any champion for at least 2 years during this time, and I think he could have been Universal champion.
He was like what, champion for like 500 days?
Yeah.
Probably not even there half the year.
He wasn't there at all, and people were kind of getting sick of it. They wanted the title off of him. I think Goldberg was the one who took it off him. I can't
even
remember.
Worse.
No, it wasn't Goldberg. He won it from Goldberg. I think that's when it started. The reign of
terror. Oh, okay. All right. Next we got his boombox Brock Lesnar.
This is when he won the Money in the Bank, and he challenged Seth Rollins for it.
And he lost, right?
He cashed it. No, he cashed in one, and then Seth will beat him again.
Okay.
The boombox was funny. Outside of that, I think the fatigue with Brock was huge. It was massive. He did put Drew McIntyre over eventually at WrestleMania. Still wasn't a big moment. I'm putting this once again in C.
I kind of feel like you could tell, like in the beginning, people were happy that Brock came back, and then Vince overused him
100%.
And I kind of feel like he overused him because he was like he beat the streak, and now you have to keep playing him.
He invested so much in him with Undertaker losing, and then having it beat Roman Reigns, having it beat all these guys. He needed him to build new stars, but we were all so sick of Brock at that point.
Yeah,
that didn't really matter. The boombox was funny, but outside of that, I don't really care for it.
All right, next we got is Cowboy Brock.
This was cool though because he came back at a different gimmick. First time in a long time, he was something other than like a serious beast. He was having fun. He was laughing a lot of times. The Roman Reigns match was whatever still.
It's always going to be whatever with the
at WrestleMania matches. Yeah. I think he had the Cody Rhodes rivalry, which was not bad. The match with Omos.
Omos, yeah. He had one more match with Roman Reigns that
was probably his best Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam. I'll put this in B tier once again.
I don't hate
probably
that.
Above
Here Comes the Pain.
Brock.
Yeah.
Cowboy Brock was not bad. He didn't win as much. He was just losing all the time, putting guys over. The last one here.
Last one we got is retirement tour. I guess it is his retirement tour, Brock.
Yeah, secret retirement tour. We didn't know. Technically, he's retired now. It went from squashing John Cena, having the whole match at War Games, and then Royal Rumble and putting Obafemi over. He did a pretty good job in this rivalry because he looked scary, but he wasn't that scary. Like he was losing a lot to Obafemi. Did a good job. Even when the time he beat Obafemi, they made him look strong. It's a tough one.
You know what? The only downfall is the first John Cena match. Yeah. Is the only downfall. Like War Games was gonna be a shit show no matter what. Yeah. Like that was like War Games. You know they want to make Braun Breaker look like the star, and they did make Braun Breaker look like the star. But I feel like this is such a hard way to judge because he was so good with Obafemi in the sense of he did it, but the
Rumble moment when he just asked to get
people don't even talk about.
He's kind of mailing it in at times too. I think he knew he could mail it in. He could do whatever he wants, fake retirement, and then he comes back. I'll put it in B tier once again.
I think so too. I think it's just the same level as Here Comes the Pain, Brock.
Yeah,
he's also like he knew he was done, and here he knows he's done.
I think he had more value because he actually put talent over.
That's true.
Goldberg. I mean, he put Eddie Guerrero over at the end of his run too, but still, this was bigger because Obafemi's like a future star, and Eddie Guerrero was already kind of established. I mean, he's not really established, but he gave Eddie the moment. He gave Eddie the moment.
Yeah, he did.
I think most of his career was in the B tier. He had a solid. He could have had. He's obviously an S tier wrestler all time.
Yes,
but I feel like if you're looking at his career, there's a lot of ups and downs. A lot of times, even though he's in the main event, a lot of times fans were sick and tired of him. Brock Lesnar is still one of the all-time greats.
I kind of feel like they put the wrong opponents against him in his career. I kind of feel like if you put him against real wrestlers like AJ Styles and
those matches were always fun.
Like Daniel Bryan,
Finn Balor,
like when those guys wrestled Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins. He got to show who he is.
Yeah,
but they put him against like Goldberg and like Roman Reigns. It's not going to be a great wrestling match.
When you have two powerhouse wrestlers like those guys, they don't really strive. They don't really do well against each other. They don't head-to-head clashing with just monsters. It makes sense. It's not the '80s anymore. It's not Hogan versus Honor the Giant, Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, all these guys who are
Yes.
just big jack guys with a lot of charisma. It's not the same anymore. People want to see actual wrestling, and Brock Lesnar was good when he was taking on guys like Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins or AJ Styles, but when it came to Roman Reigns, just couldn't figure it out.
I agree.
Oh, Femi did a good job.
Yeah, he did do a good
Yeah.
job. But
Well,
even then, the match was short.
Yeah, it was very short. It was his. The first one was solid.
Yes,
The
it
two
was.
are right. Well, that is for this video. Let us know what you think about our tier list in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.